Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a good one and enjoying the 100-day video challenge. Ah, what a challenge. I'm getting the videos out there to you, and what more can I say? There you go. I do what I promise, right? Today's topic, what is my favorite beer? Now you might have checked out, or I hope you have, my other videos on Appetite for Adventure where I do food reviews and drink reviews and all that. And I do talk a lot about beer over there, but I thought I'd include a video of this topic on this channel for the 100-day challenge. So what is my favorite beer? By far, this is my favorite beer. Now you're going to be sitting there thinking I'm some kind of idiot because everybody likes to be judgmental and stuff. But look, I hate hoppy beer. I hate high IBU, 50, 60 IBUs, even like something that's maybe 30. It's just too much, like Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Oh God, I just don't care for it. It's not my kind of style. And they go back, people go back and they say, oh well, Keystone is just cheap and disgusting and it's piss water beer, and you drink it in college, you get drunk quick, and it's cheap and all that. Look, it's crafted very well. It's made by Coors. I mean, honestly, they're a professional company who know what they're doing. It's very well made. There's no doubt about it, okay? This isn't probably as cold as it should be. It's been kind of sitting around a little bit. I really like this beer, I do, okay? Who cares about the cost? It's cheap, obviously. It has a bad reputation, and I could care less. If I enjoy drinking it, that's all that matters. There's something for everybody. Personally, this would be the one I would buy every day. This one girl I was reading on Rate Beer, and of course Beer Advocate, both of those give this like a 1.4 and 1.7, and they say it's absolutely god-awful. And there was another girl who said something like, well, Keystone and Busch are piss poor beers and just junk. I always reach for Bud Light, she says. Get real. I never in my life reach for Bud Light. And then they complain, oh, Keystone Ice has too much beer taste. So then it's apparently too watery. People are so contradictory. See, I really like the body of this. It's very crisp, very clean, and it goes well with almost everything. I mean, it's not... Why would I go buy Bud Light or Budweiser for more money, less alcohol, whatever? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. This and Natural Ice are probably two of my favorites. I've started leaning away from the Natural Ice. Just the yeast complexities on it. Kind of, I don't know. This time of year I don't like it as much. In the summer I'll probably go back to drinking it again. But see, it was like Keystone Ice and Natural Ice kind of going head to head for a long time. And they're both almost the same. Keystone Ice has 145 calories and it's 5.9 ABV. So Natural Ice is 131 calories and it's 5.9 ABV. So very, very similar. So just a little bit more calories, but I love it. In terms of ice, Bud Ice, I really don't care for. I like Labatt Ice. That's pretty good. Ice House, it has like a weird fishy taste. I just don't care for it. If Busch Ice still existed, I'd probably like that. But yeah, I mean, the ice beers are good. I like them. Now, Milwaukee's Best Ice, I don't know. I never really felt that great after drinking Milwaukee's Best Ice. This one I always feel fine with. Of course, it's all about how much you drink. But, I mean, people say you're going to get a dirty hangover. Well, don't drink too many. I mean, it's 5.9. 1 or 2 is probably enough, really. I mean, Look, it tastes like beer. It's carbonated. It's smooth. It's crisp. It doesn't have much taste. So obviously, if you're looking for something like a craft beer, you know, that's like very hoppy or very robust, every time I go down the beer aisle like Meijer and I see all these crazy craft beers and these, you know, juniper leaf and, you know, ginseng berry and all this crazy stuff, you know, it's like it's piney and it has, you know, this and resinous and oh god, I remember one Christmas where I bought the Samuel Adams like winter pack, and it had all those, you know, beers in it that very high IBUs, you know, kind of a lot of pine, a lot of resin, you know, the chocolate box and all that. God, I can't stand those. Just not my style. I mean, maybe your style, but no. I mean, the box, the heavy beer, and not your dad's root beer. Honestly, that is like, for me, one of the worst. It's overly sweet. It has that spice in it, and it just gives me the worst like stomach cramps. It's so bad. I know it's not like that pleasant to talk about, but I'm just being honest. I think not your dad's root beer is really, really bad. And even like some of the Mike's hard variants, like it's the malt product. It's like that malt liquor. I mean, this is essentially malt liquor, but it's not quite as high as, you know, like, you know, Steel Reserve 811 or something, or 211. You know, it's that crazy. Or Red's Wicked, or, you know, something strong. Natty Daddy, that's like a malt liquor. I can't take Natty Daddy either. It's like, oh god. But no, it's like something about the way they make the Mike's Hard Lemonade. It also kind of makes me kind of feel a little bad, just for my stomach. This Natural Ice. I'll drink Coors Light. That's another favorite of mine. I like Miller High Life, Miller Lite. You know, Red's Apple Ale and Red's Cranberry Ale and Red's Black Cherry Ale. All those. I mean, just not too much. They're higher in calories. Like Reds are like 165 calories per 12 ounces. One or two of those maybe. And it's just so sweet. Like a normal everyday beer, I mean, definitely Coors Light or Miller Lite. I never drink Bud Light. I've drunk it maybe like one or two times. I really don't care for it at all. I mean, obviously, Natural Ice or Natural Light is an Anheuser-Busch beer. Michelob Ultra is terrible. I mean, that is like the literally piss poor beer. I mean, think about the cost of that compared to this. And this is so much better. More alcohol content, more flavor, and compared to Michelob Ultra. Get real. That stuff is terrible. It's so flavorless. I'll never go for Busch Light. I'll go for Busch beer. I think it's pretty good. It's watery as hell, of course, but it has that little bit of a yeast complexity, kind of like the Natural Light. Of course, both of those are very, very similar beers. They're like brother and brother. They're not even like stepbrother. They're brother and sister. They're like one and the same almost. I mean, they're brewed by the same company. And like Keystone Light, Keystone Ice, and Coors Light, and Coors Banquet. I like that. I really like those type of beer, that group. I think it's really good. So there you go. What's Ben's favorite beer? Keystone Ice. I'll reach for it every time. I don't care what the haters say. There's something for everyone. So thank you for watching. You know what? I'll finish this on camera, but I'm not gonna like guzzle it. I mean, I'm not gonna like go crazy. I mean, very, very enjoyable. And it's true, you start feeling a little bit of that buzz even with one. I mean, especially if you haven't eaten a lot beforehand. Because it's at 5.9, I mean, it's right there. I think it's a really good place to be. 8, bad place to be. Very, very bad. So thank you again for watching this series of videos. You know what? I'm going to cut it here. And I'll see you tomorrow.